Hello, and welcome to Amino Quest. Now, we, as you can see, we've got a few missing adventures with us. Danny is on maternity leave, so she's going to be doing her thing for a few months. And Michael is late.
Because of traffic.
So, but he'll be here. I am Aaron, and this is Amino Quest. We are sponsored by Nerds Abroad Supply, the best supply for nerds on the internet, and particularly nerds that are abroad.
Like globally?
I
Not
guess.
not like a woman from the 1940s?
I mean, maybe.
Stupid, I'm sorry. Well, I won't do that
Go
again.
away.
Just leave.
Anyway, nerdsabroadsupply.com. Check them out. Use the code AminoQuest for an awesome discount. They have some really fantastic dice, and when we get 10 viewers consistently, we want to give some away. So tell your friends and come watch us, because it's gonna be cool. Starting in a little over a month, we're going to be shifting back from this campaign to another campaign, and there's a lot of exciting new things happening, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
November. Hold on, let me unlock my iPad.
Hurry!
I don't know the calendar.
Hurry!
Okay, hey, Vamp, Aaron.
Vamp, do some beatbox or something. Dude, wow. You just
Dance,
free.
clown.
I don't do improv.
I will
Are
be
you
running.
a fool?
You're a DM.
Curse
You
of
improv.
Straw.
That's literally all I do.
Liar.
November 10th, we will be starting Curse of Strahd.
Curse of
Yeah, and
All
then
right.
tune in for October, One Shot October.
Yeah.
One Shot, Two Shot October.
Free shot.
One shot Tober.
Hey, that
I
worked.
feel like that was pretty good.
It was. That was
On the
There
fly.
you go.
Mr. Not
Yeah, boy.
vamping there.
You know what? You know, by not vamping, it was funnier than me vamping. That's,
It's called a setup.
yeah.
Teeing it up. Just
Okay, so last week, before the last week, because last week I was not here, I was misdiagnosed with MRSA, but I'm fine. Thank
sounds
you
like
for
a
asking.
fantasy creature.
Now, nobody asked. We have 2 viewers right now, and no one cared.
Now I want to name a character Mursa.
Mercy. She's just gotta like.
I'm Mursa Northwind.
Yeah, that's.
We can just
That's
name
what I'm talking
ourselves about sicknesses that Aaron has had in the last 2 months.
Yeah, pretty much. What's wrong with Aaron?
His One Shot and One Shot Tober, we will all be named after diseases
That Aaron has
has had.
We've got Rhinovirus the Barbarian, MRSA the Druid. All right.
Bronchitis the dwarf.
And depressive episode, the Bard. Just kidding.
My name's Emphysema.
All
He
right.
didn't have emphysema.
We hope.
Okay. Bringing it back. Okay, so the week before last, you followed, well, you didn't follow, well, you followed Winston down a dungeon and you reached this large, almost a temple-like structure with a very foreboding statue in front of it that you, that Nissa remembered that it was actually a representation of the Gaunt Devourer. Diving, yes.
And they're helpful.
Diving into this, you kind of really, this is the first room that you guys have been into, this kind of large, great hall. There's a small hallway that you guys entered before this, but you guys run into some enemies, and you recently have defeated a group of these strange, pale, sickly undead creatures. Now, one of them that appeared to be leading them ran through this hallway here. So,
Wait, the hallway where?
up here, this hallway here.
Ooh, look at that.
Wait, he ran through
He went
there?
like that.
I thought he ran this way.
That's what I thought too. He did run that way. 'cause
Oh no,
was
he
over
did
here.
run this way. He did run this way. Never
He
mind,
ran
not
over
this
that
hallway.
way.
This hallway.
There you go.
There's more hallways. So you ran to the south hallway. Now that I remember.
It was that MRSA.
Yeah.
MRSA.
It was that MRSA though.
And that's pretty much where we left it. You guys were able to successfully defeat the other ones, but you've left it there. And now you're in a large, dim, great room.
Yeah, and we're kind of hurting too.
Potty wants to just kind of go around the general area and do Eyes of the Grave real quick to see if there's any more undead.
What explain to me like what the range is and things
60
like that.
feet of any undead that isn't behind total cover and isn't protected by divination magic.
Okay. You get the traces of, not in the vicinity, but down that hallway, the same hallway that he ran down. You get faint traces that seem to be like receding.
But anything back here? Okay. So Potty's like, she looks pretty bad. She's like, I could use some rest, guys.
Yeah, you don't look good.
I too can use.
You don't look good.
I feel horrible. Ow.
I'm not RPing for Sora Bash, but she goes, you look great. And she goes, like that. And that's all the RP I'm going to do for her.
Thank God.
I would like that to continue. Okay. Well, do you guys want to set up a little camp?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone has like healing spells or healing potions?
Hold on.
I have, well,
I got nothing.
I got
So-
cure wounds, but I used it already.
we're doing a long rest?
Yeah. I hope.
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
All right,
I mean, here's the thing, guys. We're in a place with bad things.
Who looks the worst? I know she
You.
looks
You look pretty bad because
You
you got.
look the worst.
Yeah, you definitely look the worst. You look like crap.
Well, we're doing a long rest. I'm wondering.
I mean, we're gonna have to
Well,
clearly take turns,
right.
and I'm not sure the long rest is gonna happen fully, because people might walk in here and attack us.
Well, out of game. How does Winston look?
I don't remember. I think he's hit though.
Let me look
He
at
seems
his.
to just be.
Perpetually
Yeah.
hit. Winston is always bad.
Let me check his character sheet.
Winston, how you do?
Since he's not here, I'm going to take a peek at his character sheet.
Sneaky peeky. That must be some traffic. Darn California.
He's
Move to Vermont, kids.
38 out of 45.
Oh, he's fine. He could theoretically.
Is he still frightened?
No, that would go away, wouldn't it?
Yeah, after the encounter, it should go away, right? Right, God? That frightened, because he was frightened for a
He
while.
was frightened.
Winston was?
That's what it says on the sheet.
Oh yeah, I think as
I'll take it off.
Once the
when
encounter
his
is gone.
whatever
When the target-
the,
or whatever
when the
it's-
target is out of sight, that being
Oh, I
frightened
can't
removes.
because I'm not controlling his sheet. Just
You
FYI,
can't do
just
anything.
tell him.
Just tell him he's not
tell him
scared
you're not
anymore.
You've overcome your fear, Winston.
Okay. So I think I have enough energy for one more spell in me. I can save it just in case somebody comes, or I can heal myself.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, we can set up for a long rest, but we might need to do some like hunkering down is what I'm saying.
If you guys protect me, I can heal myself a little bit. If you want.
But then you won't have any energy
I
for any
won't
more
have-
spells.
But I've got my claws and my tail and this.
And your head.
and that.
And your blade head.
I'm fierce.
Well, you're the captain.
Yeah, so
Captain.
to heal myself or not?
No,
Okay.
don't heal yourself.
Okay.
We can always we can go for a long rest and at least hopefully get a short rest out of it is what I'm saying.
Yeah. We're gonna shoot for that, right?
Okay.
And so we should take turns on being on watch.
All right. Well, clearly Winston is okay. And I'm.
Well, there's enough and a lot, and if we're gonna take our time, if we're gonna take 8 hours, 8 hours,
Yeah.
I think 2 of them you can be chilling but awake, like watching.
Okay.
So we can
Yes.
just rotate turns.
Needs to be at least 6 hours of sleep, and then 2 hours of non-strenuous activity
For a long rest.
for a long rest. Yeah.
All right.
So you guys go. I'll watch first.
Okay.
Health wise, I'm pretty good. I'm gonna stand on this thing. How high is this off the ground? Do I need, can I clamber on there?
Yeah, for sure. It's probably like, I mean, it's a large pillar, but it's probably like 4 feet. Well, no.
Come.
3.
No, probably closer to like 5. Because it would be a square. So if you'd see that, like, this length is like
Oh, I get it.
the same height, around that height. So
Okay, I clamber up there.
5 or 6 feet.
Potty wants to hunker down behind, like, in the.
In the
corner right
actual
there.
in between.
Yeah.
Do you guys all want to move in that little?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in a little alcove so I
I kind of
don't
want to
get.
see if there's anything in there before I hunker down. Try to make myself
Just-
comfortable.
Get you stand up.
Go ahead and do an
dog.
investigation.
You do look like a prairie dog. Just
That's,
tail and
that's
everything.
a 10.
A 10? No, there doesn't seem to be anything of note. It's just kind of a band, like this rubble.
Okay.
do you guys want to
Dust.
move into this corner? It's a more defended corner.
Okay, Captain.
Aye.
Okay.
Come on.
She's over there.
Everyone bunker down. I'm gonna move off of here and just stand here.
And Potty just kind of lays down and takes a nap.
Okay, so you're doing your first. You're doing first watch for the 2 hours. Okay, so who's next?
We'll make Winston next.
Winston is next. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's after?
Just
Sorabash.
health wise,
Sorabash.
Sorabash.
Sorbash is good.
And then, how hurt are you?
Well, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. By the end, we just need one more
know.
person, and all of you guys would get a.
About.
This is how I would do
Down
it.
to what is it, 16 or 15?
Sorry.
hit points?
Well, I don't think you'd say hit points though, Jim.
I'm pretty battered, but like I can stand.
Like, what's the percentage of 39 out of 15?
So you and then you. Go.
Yeah.
So did we? So
Yeah.
you were last.
Oh, last.
So
Yeah.
you want to actually be. If all goes according to plan,
It hurts when I.
you will not be on watch. You'll be resting the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone. Oh, so we'll start with you. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Whoa, I'm gonna die.
She rolled a 20, like, right before stream started.
So I'd like to use her 20 that she rolled earlier.
Okay.
Ooh, can I use my Tides of Chaos? I never use it.
What is?
It's a once per long rest. You can gain advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Someone wrote
Sure.
that. I'm not sure. But...
I never use it.
No, I mean,
13,
Okay. And that includes your modifiers.
15.
Okay.
Now that it's not just a 1.
Now you, with a 15, you notice like a couple of slow moving kind of shapes off in the distance
Oh, great.
as they kind of pass your they're just on the edge of your
My
field of vision. But you can't quite make up what they are. They're sort of like a mass.
Are they coming towards us or just kind of like by us?
No, they don't seem they don't seem to be approaching you guys.
Okay.
They kind of are coming off. They're kind of passing through in the distance a little bit.
Okay. And then I'm just letting him. I have that information. I'm going to pass it on to the next person, but I'm
Okay.
going to be quiet.
So they kind of, you remain quiet, and the rest, it passes by and kind of falls out of your sight.
Okay.
And the rest of your shift passes without event. Go ahead and roll for Winston.
Winston only feels fair that I use his die. 12. I don't know what his perception would be.
Oh yeah, I should. Oh, perception?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, 0.
Great. 12.
Okay. He doesn't notice anything.
And for a scientist, he doesn't.
But
He's
But
too busy
his-
thinking
Yeah,
about
right.
sciencey things and Lashana.
and so it's been excuse me. It passes without it passes without event.
Okay.
So who was next?
Sorabash.
Sorbash. Okay, go ahead and roll for Sorbash. Thud.
That was a metal dice, and that's from knowledge. She rolls a metal dice because her boyfriend's metal. 0. So it's a 6.
A 6. Doesn't notice anything. But
Thanks for
also
rolling that 20
it
gold.
passes. It seems to pass without incident. And then you're on final watch. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
This ought to be fun.
I don't like your dice tower.
I don't like my dice. It's a 9.
It's a 9. Okay.
I feel like
So
my tower has
the you don't notice anything, and you're able to you manage to scrape by 8 hours of uncomfortable rest. Now during this rest that you guys attempted, each of you were plagued by horrible dreams.
Great.
fun.
These dreams of just each one different and eclectic. You're not really sure what they didn't make sense as nightmares normally do, but as you wake up from this just terrible 8 hours that each of you guys have suffered through, while you do feel that you seem to be energized again somewhat, you all still have this lingering exhaustion that just kind of hangs heavy on everyone's shoulders. And so you guys do regain your hit points, but you all have 1 level of exhaustion. So you regain everything back as you would, but you all are at 1 level of exhaustion.
Where's that go again?
It's in conditions.
Conditions.
Level 1. I forgot, what is that? That's a disadvantage for abilities?
Disadvantage on ability checks. Michael, you're not frightened anymore.
Okay.
And we long rested.
Yeah.
So hit long rest, but then also we're at 1 level exhaustion.
So, good news,
We've
bad
been here
news.
too long.
Frozen.
It's a
Under conditions.
fire. Up here in the conditions. So you're not frightened anymore, but you have 1 level of exhaustion. Which is rude.
Already checked. Well, it was quite a drive. Make anybody tired.
Okay, so I'm like, how are you guys feeling?
Strangely not rested at all.
But better?
Ish.
Okay. Great.
I guess the only one that didn't have nightmares would be, since you don't technically sleep, you didn't have nightmares,
But
but
I'm still.
you still couldn't achieve your century rest. Seemed even you couldn't
A little off.
get there. Yeah.
All right. I think we should follow the one guy that fled. Not that he's anywhere near there anymore, because it's been about 8 hours. But
Unless he runs really slow.
but we should head that way
I agree.
through that passage.
All right. You heard the captain. Let's all
Oh, also,
Fall in.
fall
just in case it didn't make its rounds, while I was on rest, there's still creepy things crawling around. I saw some during my watch.
Such as, wait, would I? Sorry, Adam Game, really quick. Would I, in Century's Rest, would I have been aware of that? I wouldn't have been aware of that, would I?
Based on what's your passive perception?
It is 14.
Probably not.
Okay.
You might have noticed that she
She was aware.
she
of
was aware of
Ah,
something,
gotcha.
but you probably didn't see it.
Gotcha. I noticed you seemed a bit disturbed.
Yeah, so they didn't come to us, I think, because, we were quiet and sleepy. So just stay vigilant, look up, things are on the ceiling.
I got it.
Let's go.
Do we still have our light, our torch?
Probably. I mean,
Oh, my trident is still glowing. How long does that last, actually?
it's
Probably
only an
isn't
hour.
still glowing. Okay.
nope, it's gone.
My trident is not glowing. I never use it to fight. It's
No,
just
just
become
for-
a cool torch.
Glows in the dark.
All right, let's go, guys. Winston, take the lead.
Okay. I have a torch, and I'm going to equip it. And so I'm carrying my torch with me, walking
We-
straight across the
And
room.
we head off
Okay,
to that
To that-
passage.
Passage
Okay.
over yonder.
and that's your walking order.
Yeah. Oh, Potty's in the back? We'll move Sorbash in.
You can probably move me
Are we going all the way?
Oh my gosh.
right.
I
Yeah.
Do you want to be up here
It's up to
or
you
back
guys.
here?
Back there's fine.
Okay.
We're headed here, right?
I'm gonna just be right behind.
I'm just trying to level out the,
It's not like we have to be aligned.
the abilities of the people. Single file, everyone.
Remember what we rehearsed.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's our walking order.
All right.
So we head
I'll see you with her.
okay.
This door?
Yeah.
this way.
That one.
And we're all with him.
So as you guys, you're about to, just as you walk and you step towards the door, and right in this area here, Winston, you step down, and the floor
Uh-oh.
kind of like crumbles beneath you.
I'm in danger.
And
That's
As
what
you-
goes
you-
through
there's
Winston's
a-
mind.
a pit has opened up, and inside the pit is a
Oh,
gelatinous cube.
come on.
So that
That
goes
guy again.
that goes right here.
Wait, how deep is it? It's in the pit.
It's literally it's all the way in the pit. So there's a short drop so you drop down right on top of it.
Drop and a plop. Right onto the...
And
Yeah.
as you drop right on top of it,
Put him in there.
yeah, he's right on top of it. Yeah. We'll see if he.
He hasn't
So,
sunk in yet.
Go ahead.
You have to
Do a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Keep in mind you're exhausted, so you'll need to do that at disadvantage.
Okay. So roll twice, basically,
Yeah.
and then add my dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
14.
14. Okay. You are able to, just as you're falling down, you land on you're able to grab hold of the ledge just as you were falling down. And so your feet kind of touch the cube, but you're able to pull yourself away from it to keep it from actually engulfing
Yeah.
you.
So does he come back up? Does he like clamber back up?
He's able. Winston is able to clamber back up. Yes.
I'm not hanging on the edge. I made it.
He's back up.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So is he here or is he back where he was?
He's right back right over there. Yeah.
I back up towards everyone. I say, "Stop! Stop! This! I almost fell into this trap."
What was it?
I peer over.
A pit.
It's a jelly cube,
Oh, of course.
like the one that attacked us earlier,
It's probably the same. Wait, is it the same
that
one?
tried to eat Potty.
Did the same one die?
We killed that
We
one.
killed that one.
Yeah, killed it.
Great, they're multiplying.
Or there's just a lot.
Yes, that. Another possibility.
Yeah.
So is it 10 feet across and 10 feet?
Yeah. It takes up that space, and then it's in a perfectly square hole that like matches the shape of the cube precisely. It's very
Wow.
specifically designed.
I think this
To
was
your
put here
eyes.
on purpose.
Yes, that's it.
This
I agree with that deduction as well.
cube, the slime cube.
Anyone have like a ladder we can put over it and just walk
Jump over across.
10 feet? I mean,
I have no such ladder. I got rope.
okay,
11 feet.
let's hold on. We also need to remember we're tired.
We're tired.
Sometimes when you're tired,
You do
you
stupid
can't
things.
do the things you can do when you're not tired.
Captain, I power through exhaustion.
But what if you don't?
Then I'm gonna have to kill the cube.
Then we're all gonna have to kill the cube to save you.
But here's the thing, the cube's just in there. What are we gonna just stab it?
Just
Oh, we can
set
burn
on
it.
fire.
But we still need to get
I'm,
across the 10-foot.
Now the other
Thing.
cube, remember, damaged my axe when I hit it.
Yeah.
So I don't think we should hit it
And I
with
don't think we should
physical
waste
weapons.
energy on it.
I-
Let's think of a way to just move past the cube that is in a hole
Maybe go.
that
is
we
it-
need to get around anyways.
Is it blocking the entrance?
Like, is there space
Can we
around
walk
it?
around?
In front of it?
There's
10 feet?
there's a little bit of those rocks right there. If you climbed up and over them, you'd be able to get around it.
Can I tell if the cube can move out of that spot or if it's just.
Doesn't seem to be moving. It's just kind of it's almost standing so still that you can't actually hardly see it without knowing that it was there. So Winston was able to tell it was there because he actually physically hit it with his foot.
Ew.
Ew, 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 ew.
It was really cold and gross.
Yes, they usually are.
I think we should just go around it.
See, yeah, there's these rocks here that you guys can still get up and around. That is so much fun. And it's also very easy for me now to like point things out to you guys, which
Yeah.
had before been super annoying to do that.
With your little laser pointer.
But
I
the
know,
laser
that
pointer does
doesn't
make
show.
things like this look really cool.
Yeah. I mean, the laser pointer was a good idea, but just in practice.
Anyway,
We're climbing
So
around.
I think one of us
all right, Captain.
should go to the other side, and then that person, you know, whoever gets over there, can help other people. So we have people on both sides, and everyone else be ready to attack.
So let's send Storabash across there.
Okay.
I mean, she is a Kareel.
I
Climb.
have a bad feeling about this.
Your girlfriend's gonna be okay.
She's not.
And she goes,
Never mind.
I like that you're not roleplaying for Thor match, but you're roleplaying for Thor.
Third person narrating.
Like how hard does this climb look?
Not difficult.
Okay, guys,
Scrambling
let's
over
just-
some
yeah.
rocks.
Yeah, it's
What- whoever goes first will just help people.
On a scale of
Okay.
1 to Temple of Doom, how bad are we?
I think we'll be okay. Let's go.
so she goes, Storabash goes first.
Okay.
It's double, is it like rough terrain?
Yeah.
We're
But
not
you
in
guys aren't
combat.
in initiative,
Oh, that's
so
right.
We haven't attacked the cube. We're not attacking the cube.
it doesn't appear to be.
That cube bomb, it might have attacked me.
It wounded your pride.
I got some goo on my toe.
Okay, so she kind of climbs across.
And we follow. Let's go.
I will follow.
Yeah, Winston follows too.
Yeah.
Probably going somewhere else.
Oh.
Rude.
Just as we're passing it, I said, we don't think we could like just crumble these rocks on it, do
Is
we?
there
Or
debris?
it's not.
think-
I
You
mean,
would
the
just eat
debris that
the-
you climbed over, you probably could.
Like kick in there.
Okay.
It would take
Okay.
some effort, but you
Yeah.
guys could do it.
We could
Why
just
don't
leave
we
it.
just put up a little just something so we remember not to step back onto it?
We should make a sign.
Yes. a
Well,
little
do you
sign.
have anything to make a sign?
Danger.
Danger
Slime pit.
I
I'm
just
gonna-
pick up 2 pieces of debris and put a little X.
Party stares at this rock.
Okay. Okay.
Attempts to push it with her mind.
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
Okay, go ahead. What is? I was like, remind me again of your.
You just see her just really tense because she doesn't really know.
Okay,
Are
so
you-
you have to. I'm gonna get. It's a strength check, yes.
Yeah.
At disadvantage.
She's clenching right now, so I'm like, are you
She's clenching.
are you defecating?
How rude.
How? I don't have time for this.
You see a strength check of 14.
No, it doesn't budge.
But she does fart a little.
Coughing from her head. I can do it.
The really.
Fine.
You're talking about the really big one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it doesn't move.
Okay, so just really quickly shifts to the smaller one that's just like right on top of it.
Okay, roll again.
11.
Yeah, that one like. You're just concentrating so hard, it like flies. It's like ping
Oh,
across the room.
you're welcome, guys.
Thank
No one's gonna.
Anyways,
You.
I just find some debris and I put like a little X, just so we remember this is where the cube guy is, and we head on.
Okay.
Fine.
Feels
And I'm
very
like,
safe.
That was really impressive, Potty. Keep working at it.
I found out that I could do it. I just haven't figured it out.
I remember you moved to Winston. It was neat.
I'm working on it.
I was expecting somebody to pull out like one of those folding signs.
Yeah.
Like a wet floor.
Wet floor.
Wet
sign.
floor.
But it says it has
the cube.
slime.
Yeah.
Like a little cube.
Caution
Cones.
slime.
Caution. Gladys cube.
All right, so you
I'll
guys.
remember to put that in my inventory.
check out the AminoQuest store for that. Just kidding.
Caution, slime.
Caution slime.
That would actually probably sell.
That,
really
that
great.
would sell. Really
Nobody steal that idea. Yeah. Yeah.
Same marching order?
Yes.
Sure.
What was this?
Into the deep. Okay.
Get that cube out of here.
Thank you.
Cube out of here.
Let's. What?
Screen, it was cool.
It's my cinematic Spielberg moment.
Now, as you guys come into this room, you kind of, as you walk in, you hear like scuffling, like kind of, and you behind the walls that are and these behind these walls here, you guys hear movement of someone trying to hide, but all of it that they don't do a very good job. So you guys can tell that there's something there.
Is that a door? Like a jail door?
Yes, that's a door.
This is it?
No, this is a door.
I put my. Is
There's
there
no
light
door
in
here.
there too? Are those torches lit?
It looks good.
Yes.
Just need confirmation of what I'm seeing, guys.
Wasn't sure if it was just part of the map.
Everything is very specifically placed.
Right.
I put my torch away and I get my axe ready. I look at everyone else. I think there's someone back there.
I draw. I draw my sword. Good. I could use some practice.
Who's there?
Who's there?
You don't hear anything. It's kind of it actually gets quieter. Like everything like this.
Someone's done.
Winston takes a few more steps forward down the steps here. Show yourself. This is your last chance.
For mercy.
Or no mercy.
And as you do so, two of the undead creatures that you faced before kind of pounce out from around the corner.
Well, they look familiar.
Turn undead.
Ah! Winston
So-
screams.
You had your axe
Yes.
ready, yes. So you
Yeah.
can go ahead and take a
Hey.
Take a swing.
go ahead and first roll what's your dexterity?
My dexterity is 15.
Okay. So go ahead and roll. And then I know you you have a reaction as well.
Rolling just a.
And what's your dexterity?
My dex?
So do a dexterity ability check.
Oh,
So
it's at disadvantage, right?
yes. Well, what's your total dexterity first?
11.
Okay. And then what is you're doing an ability check?
At
Disability.
disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disability? I meant disability.
Yikes.
Disadvantage, it's 12 for
Okay.
my check.
All right. So one of them, so the one kind of directly in front of you, he moves forward and with his mouth open just kind of jumps at you and attempts to bite you but is unable to do so. So then you can now you may take your reaction.
Okay. And is this action or like it's a attack of opportunity, right? So
Essentially, yes. So
okay,
you can do one action as a reaction to what just happened because
Yeah.
you were expecting something to happen.
Yeah.
You weren't quick enough to go faster than him, but he missed his attack.
right. Well, I don't think I have time to rage, but just as an initial like knee-jerk reaction, I take my axe and swing it across and try to hit him as he's coming at me.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay. So 15.
15. Okay, cool. Good. It's a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
And is that disadvantage also?
No, attack. It's only ability checks, not attack rolls.
It's 11.
11. Okay, 11 damage. Cool. So you're able to, as he jumps forward, he goes to bite you, and you're able to kind of shove him back with your axe before he can really bite down, and you're able to take a swing, and you just a really hefty, just nice chunk out of his belly, nice deep. He doesn't have much there, but what he does, like the little intestines that he has, are kind of starting to fall out.
So Winston laughs and little intestines. Gotta get him where it hurts.
That's something I'm sensitive about.
Oh, and this one charges forward with its claws. Okay, and deals 7 slashing damage to you.
Not cool.
And then go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw as well. And everyone else, what we'll do, you're next for your turn undead, and then everybody's gonna roll for initiative.
Does it matter if it's a critical fail?
Yeah.
Well, that means it's a crit. That means it's a crit fail because you can't get any worse than that.
Yeah,
so you
it's
don't
a
have to
critical-
roll
it's a
twice.
Critical fail.
Okay, so you are, as you feel the claws like slash down at you, your body like stiffens up, and you're paralyzed, and you can't move. Okie dokie. Now your turn for turn undead.
So she kind of shoulders her way between Sora Bash and Flintlock and just puts her hand out along with the burn on it, and she's here praying to the right party. And it's a wisdom saving throw for both of them.
One of them. What is what? Okay. Okay, so the one on the left, this guy failed. So he is now. He is now frightened. Yes, basically, he turns around and
He
can.
can't come anywhere within 30 feet of me, and he has to move as far away from me on his turn as he can. Is all he can do.
Okay, cool.
And I can't use. Yeah, I can only use dash, and that's it.
Okay, so now everyone's initiative. So go ahead, Potty. What were you? Initiative. Yep.
That's 3.
3. Nissa.
11.
11. Can you roll for Sora Bash as well? Flintlock.
23.
23. Whoa. Winston.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
17.
17 for Sora Bash.
What do you do? What happened over there? Just like, huh?
I'm not prepared to
This
fight.
fight again.
All right, Flintlock, you are up
Already
first.
paralyzed.
All right. Let me see what I can do. I'm going to.
Yeah, how do we unparalyze you?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm going to come over here to this side. Actually, go. So I move over here. I'm going to pull my pistol.
Now, as you're able to kind of turn there,
Uh-huh.
you notice that there's another one behind this one right
Oh,
here.
great. Right, well, I still pulled my pistol. I'm gonna try to shoot this guy
Okay.
right here. Let's see. 13 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, surprising. All right. And that is a 4 damage.
So it just kind of takes a bullet. It's turning. She did turn on dead on that one, so it's about to turn and run. And as it's turning and run, catches. It's turning pretty aggressively, so the bullet catches it in the shoulder.
Okay.
Would you like to do anything else?
Nope, that's good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Now, the one in front of Winston, with its guts kind of hanging out, enraged and seeing that Winston is has stiffened, reaches forward and grabs your axe. And what's your strength? Just straight strength.
Yeah.
20?
Yeah.
20? Okay.
You're a buff guy.
Buff dude.
Okay. And even though you're paralyzed, you have the paralyzed grip you have on your axe. It can't pull you free from that, but as it pulls you, you kind of fall forward and land
I'm just
like a
and fall on my face.
yes.
He just
Like,
land on the thing?
He kind of
Like on
on
the undead?
top of it. No, it's able to jump back out of the way.
Shucks.
But so you are now
Squeeze.
prone forward, and it kind of is back a little bit. Okay. And it is your turn, Winston. So you are able to then you can make another Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's all I can do right now, pretty much.
Yes, because you're.
Uh, 10.
10. And that at disadvantage.
Oh, darn it.
You are still paralyzed.
Yeah.
Struggle as you might. You
Okay. Observing the lovely tile work in
Yeah.
the room that we're in.
You would.
Sorabash.
Sorabash runs up, pounces off of Winston, and water whips this guy,
Okay.
and then flurries and blows the other two afterwards as a bonus action.
So how does say that again?
Runs,
Okay.
water whip, and then she does a little
So she jumps on Winston.
she just water water whip
uses
with
it.
her hair, and then she tries to flurry of blows these two. That's her bonus action.
So where does she land?
She would land probably
Right there.
here. Well, there's a wall there.
That's a wall, yeah.
So then she would probably.
I think she'd have to land behind right there.
Yeah. So that's.
If this all goes well.
Right. In a perfect.
Okay.
So I'll roll.
This is what's going on in her head right now.
Yes.
This is what she's imagining.
That is not what happens, however.
Oh, is it disadvantage?
Not for the attack roll.
Okay. That's a 4 for the water whip.
Okay, that's a miss. So now I'm gonna say because she's trying to literally like jump over and flip over this person, go ahead and do an acrobatics check, and that would be a disadvantage.
So that disadvantage, that's a 6.
Okay. So instead of actually being able to flip over this person, she actually tumbles into the ghoul in front of her. Yeah, and they both like kind of roll, and they're both prone on the ground, like one square back, like right there. Yep, and so they're kind of tangled together as she kind of has
So
rolled,
they're on top of each other?
basically, yeah. So then, based on that, is there anything else you'd like to do?
So she grappled. She's not grappled, right? So she hasn't done
No.
the bonus action yet. This is just from the time she's trying to do the acrobatics check.
Yes. She has not
It'll
done.
take half her movement to get up.
Yes. And she has moved 1, 2.
Oh, she started from back there.
Yeah. So she was not able to. I don't think she's able to. She has enough. She doesn't have enough movement to get back up.
Okay. She just stays down.
Okay. All right.
Well, aren't we a great
Well,
team?
I watched that.
I just clunk. Oh, we're gonna die.
All right. Now,
This is how it
from this side, hiding behind this corner here, was the same Ghast that you guys saw the other day that was kind of like the leader. And seeing this tumbling thing happen, it runs over. Can you put... So it runs over right next to where they are. So I think it runs... Nope, wrong side. Runs like right here. Yep. And just lunges at Sorabash and at the other ghoul there, and is just clawing blindly and wildly with its claws. Okay. And what's
13.
okay? It deals 8 slashing damage to Sorabash, and Sorabash needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
Or no, actually. Okay. Constitution saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
At disadvantage?
Yep, all ability checks.
7.
Okay. So as the claws kind of bury deep again, her body starts to stiffen up on the ground, and she's paralyzed. And Nissa, you're up.
It's me. Winston's on the ground. Kind of on stairs. I kind of just shift over.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Ice Knife at this guy. And if it hits, I will tell you what happens. 20, I'm trying to do math in my head, 22.
That's a hit.
Great. So it hits, and then I cast, with it, I casted, oh, what's it called? Careful? Yeah, careful spell. So Danny's gonna have she does the saving throw. She's still gonna take half damage, but that's next. Hold on.
Okay.
So on him and him alone, it's 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it explodes, and they all into a 5-foot sphere. So
Okay.
anyone within 5 feet of him
Okay.
has to make a dexterity saving throw. Danny made it because of a careful casted.
Okay. And what do they need to?
Is it half
Beat.
damage, or do I just don't take the damage? Hold on. There miss. Starting with 5 feet must succeed on and take 2d6 cold. Oh no, it's 3 because I'm casting at a higher level. I guess they just wouldn't take it because it doesn't say half on a fail, so they just wouldn't take the full damage.
Yeah, it would say specifically
great.
half damage if.
I'm not injuring Sorabash. I feel better about my life.
And what is it that they have to beat?
Oh,
it 12?
sorry, that's important.
12 or 13?
13.
13. Okay, so one of them failed and one of them succeeded. So on a fail, okay, so go ahead and.
Sorry. 12, yeah, 15.
15.
I rolled 2 6s. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. My first roll was just 2 6s.
All right. So you fling out this ice dagger that as the ghoul that was tangled up with Sorabash on the ground kind of it pokes its head up, and the dagger goes right into its head, and its eyes kind of falls, and as it's falling, it goes, and the dagger explodes, exploding this guy's head, and then shards of ice fly everywhere. One of the ghouls is able to kind of move out of the way, but the ghast that it was kind of like the leader that's controlling them takes like the full force of the ice shards and just is like covered with cuts from this ice blast.
I'm feeling pretty good about that, guys.
All right. Is
Not gonna lie, that looked pretty cool.
Winston's wondering what's happening.
Nose in the grout, just
Why is it so cold?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. So this ghoul turns and runs, and attempts to and it just runs full force into that, into his leader, who had just taken a shot from the ice knife. But the leader still is able to kind of hold on to It's pissed, and he just pushes the ghoul that had turned and that was running away. He just pushes it down, and it falls on its back. So it kind of pushes him down, and this one falls on its back. Now this one, right here, he's gonna kind of turn and go towards Sorabash, go towards kind of the easy target on the ground, and attempt to bite. 18, so it's a hit. $11 piercing damage. So he takes just a big bite out of Sorabash lying on the ground.
Last guy?
No, the
Oh, the one on the ground with her?
no, that one's dead. This one right here.
That guy.
Okay.
He kind of turned.
How many was it?
11.
11 piercing damage. So it's like literally attempting to eat her as she's down on the ground. And then Potty, you're up.
Is that this one, or are these two dead?
So this, the one that you're pointing at right now, that one's dead.
Okay.
So we can even remove that if you want, just so to keep it straight. That one is prone, having been pushed down. And then that one is currently attempting to eat Sorabash.
Okay. Okay. Potty moves over here, casts Lesser Restoration on Winston to remove the paralysis.
Okay.
So she walks up and you hear her touch, or you see her touch Winston, and immediately his paralysis is removed. And then you see her wave her hand in the air. And you see her spiritual weapon as a bonus action.
Yeah, spiritual weapon coming to save the day.
Spiritual weapon. And it's floating above this guy. And it just descends on him. Bonk.
Bonk, bonk.
And then. Okay, sorry. That's not a disadvantage, right? It's a melee attack.
Yeah, no.
That is 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
That is 11 damage. To that guy. And then it just,
Okay.
it moves over and just it's floating above Sorabash. And that's the end of Potty's turn.
So it kind of smashes down, and the guy kind of like, you hear some crunching as it smashes his head down, and he flings his head down, and he's kind of like, he's still standing and coming back up, but you can tell he's kind of like, it's a little crooked, and you heard some crunching noises. Things are not looking good for him. And is that the end of your turn? All right, that means that Flintlock, you're up.
All right, well, now with a clear line of sight at the
And then Winston, you're on deck.
newly wounded leader, Flintlock is going to launch a firebolt at him.
Okay. Are you gonna move? So there's a wall
Is there
here.
a wall?
This is a wall.
Yeah, let me move. Because this guy's on the ground, right?
Yeah. So you just need to move.
I'm just going to move right here. And
Okay.
I'm going to...
Sure, block the hawk.
right? Why not? Right? So I'm going to launch a firebolt.
I feel the magic starting and it makes me nervous. You're not a magic guy.
Nat 20.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Where's this guy been?
Dodge
It's
this.
when there to stop it from rolling.
Yep,
Okay.
good thing.
Okay. So full damage of whatever. What's the dice roll for that?
It's a 1d10.
Okay. So 10, and then an additional dice roll.
8.
All right. Sweet. So it as you kind of throw this firebowl. It's a bowl of fire.
Oh, how nice.
It's a breakfast cereal.
Fireball.
Firebolt.
Firios. As you hurl this ball of fire out from your hand, it catches him like deep in his. It gets into his gut, and as all the cuts and the burns that you see flame kind of like peek out from each one of those cuts as your fireball just enters it, and then just like the methane and the grossness of his decaying, rotting, undead flesh catches fire, and he just goes up in flames and slumps down dead.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's that guy.
So he's dead. And Winston, you are. Did you help? You just healed his paralysis, right? But he's still prone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are.
She looked bland.
As she touched you, you feel your body able to kind of like relax.
Yeah.
And so now.
Yeah, I kind of shake it off, and it's an action to get up.
It's half your movement.
Yeah, okay, so I take half my movement to stand up, and very shocked at soaking in all the new information of this undead guy on fire, and a couple other dead guys. But I don't think I can run around to that guy, right? Because the door's being blocked.
Yeah, the door is blocked
Okay.
by Potty and Flintlock.
Sorry.
Flintlock's here. Let me just get right in the way. Just kidding.
So I come up behind them and I say, "What's going on?" And just ready my axe. I already used half my movement to get up, so I don't think I still would be able to like push one of them out of the way and charge in there. To get
No,
that
I mean
guy.
to push them would be an action.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be able to attack. You could push them out of the way and move, but you wouldn't be able to actually attack until your next turn.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Push them both.
Captain says push it.
yeah. I stand up and back them up there with my axe at the ready. I prepare it ready to, burst through them if need be, or once I get a chance to go through them. Once one of them moves, I get ready to run in there and attack that other guy.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't take any other actions.
Can you roll for Sorbash? She needs to roll a Constitution saving check at disadvantage, please. Okay, she is still paralyzed. Nissa, your turn.
Sorry, Captain.
What can I do? That's right, buddy. That is right. That's how I feel. I, in just a moment of frustration that I can't do anything, make the two flames next to me grow taller. That's it.
Okay. So you gotta go, "Ah," and it's like,
Yeah, the flames on the torches next to me just go.
okay.
I think she's pissed.
That's it.
Okay.
That's
so
my
the,
turn.
the one on the ground, the ghoul on the ground, right here, he gets up and runs to here. So he gets up and just runs straight to here. Jeff, if you could help me out.
I got it.
This guy on the ground. Yep,
Bloop.
perfect. Thank you.
Sorry.
And just run straight. And that's as far as he can go. Because he's turned. How long does that last? Is it 1 minute or indefinitely?
It is. It's just indefinitely. Wait. 1 minute until it takes any damage. Has it taken any damage yet?
Yes.
So it doesn't have to. It is still current.
Oh, okay. Oh, until it takes damage. Okay. Because someone attacked it, I think. Okay. So in that case, it actually gets up and turns and attacks Flintlock. It just gets up and just dives at Flintlock with its mouth open. So it kind of, as it jumps at you and bites down, it is able to, it takes a gigantic bite, but your metal body, you can hear it's like kind of already, its teeth kind of snap and break against your flesh, but he continues to bite down in this sort of like savage, undead way. And though there's teeth snapping off and things like that, it still manages to kind of damage you and kind of start to pull apart the metal body and the wood and things underneath your arm, and you take 11 damage. And the one that is kind of over Sorabash takes another bite out of or attempts to take another bite out of Sorabash. She's paralyzed, so he would have advantage on that. Okay, well, that didn't help much. Lucky for her. And as it bites down and attempts to take another bite out of Sorabash, it ends up just kind of biting and hits right where like a piece of armor is, or whatever. No, she's not wearing armor. He just misses. I don't know how he misses, but he misses, man. Like,
It was a total miss.
he rolled a 2 and a 1
Yeah, that's a bit.
at advantage.
It's been a rough day for him.
So he's just in this like ravenous, crazed state. He like tries to bite down but misses. And Potty, you're up.
So Polly told the dead on this one, so she looks and goes, "Hey, bong."
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. And it fails.
Does it have damage?
It does. So as it kind of like, it's got pieces of Flintlock in its kind of like busted mouth, but then as it
Hope you choke
it's
on
like,
that.
boom, it like drops the pieces, and it like head vibrates, and what little teeth it had remaining just kind of like vibrate out of its mouth and kind of crumple on the ground. It's like tung, 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 tung.
It's necrotic damage? Does that matter?
Not for this one, no.
So as a bonus action, her spiritual weapon is just like bonk.
Okay.
It just tries to flatten that guy. That is oh. 14 to hit.
Right, that's a hit.
Nice.
And that is 5 damage.
Okay. All right, Flintlock. It's your turn.
So is the undead dude still hanging onto my arm?
No.
All right, but he's still in front of me, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, not happy that he took a bite out of my arm. I pull out my dagger and I'm gonna try to jam it into his skull.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
24 to hit.
24 is a hit.
I like that you checked.
Does a 24 No.
I wanted to hear
does
you
not.
say it.
Say the number.
Just say the number. Say it. That is 7 piercing damage.
All right, where did you stab it? In its
In
head?
the head, just right in the temple. Just
So as you stab it right in the temple, and like its whole body, it's still like its eyes are still moving, but it's got this like broken jaw with no teeth. And as you stabbed it right in the temple, its whole body just goes like totally limp, except its eyes are still kind of like moving around like that.
nice. That's okay, hold on, where am I? Am I still in the doorway?
What's happening, guys? Yeah.
So is
The
he?
giant
So
crowd in
obviously,
the doorway.
did he crumple to the ground, or is he still
Yes, he
okay?
crumpled to the ground.
So he's on the ground. I'd like to kind of sidestep over here if I can, around him or over
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
All right, and that's it.
Okay. All right, and that means that it is Winston's turn.
So Winston, seeing the opportunity, the window that's been open now, runs through, and with his axe at the ready, goes for this guy. Is he still just standing there? Or
He's
attacking?
He's attacking.
So is it,
Sword
would his
bash.
back be to me then?
Mhm.
Or, okay.
Yeah, he's yeah.
As he goes by, to Flintlock, he's like, "Nice,
Thank you.
nice, nice stab." And then I go to attack that guy with my great axe. And how does that work differently with the?
Oops. That's opening a
opportunities.
text.
What happened? Where are we?
Another dimension opened up.
Oh, you can move through a non-hostile creature's space. Okay.
Well.
Well, great.
I didn't know that.
Now, how do you feel?
I wasn't sure what your call.
No, I mean if it's in the player's handbook, I'm down
You
with
can
it.
move through a hostile, non-hostile, you can't move through it unless it's 2 times bigger than you, but it's difficult terrain.
The moving through it counts as difficult terrain.
If it's,
If it's
twice
bigger
your
than you.
size,
same size, you can't move around it, but if it's an ally, you can't move through it because they'd let you.
Yeah.
Only if the creature is at least 2 sizes larger or smaller.
The things you learn.
Remember, another creature space is difficult terrain. And you can't willingly end your move in its space. Okay, cool. Sounds good.
So, fear not, guys. Next time, just
Bonnie can stand wherever she
Excuse
wants.
But you can't attack through them. It just counts for movement.
Right.
You can move through them. and
you
still
can
attack.
move. You just can't.
It's just not a
Push your way through and then
You
stab
aren't
somebody.
able. Yeah.
You just can't
Yeah,
land
but I
on-
mean like shoot through
Right.
somebody or
Yes.
something.
You couldn't shoot through them.
Right.
Like I couldn't like
past them.
cast my magic missile through you.
There's a halfling in front of you and you're taller.
Well, I'm standing on stairs.
Yeah.
If you yell duck.
Okay, you were attacking.
Yeah, I'm attacking that guy just with my great axe. I'm not raging, and it's an attack of opportunity because his back is to me.
Like you would have.
Does it consider
No.
flank if the special weapon is there?
I don't think so. I don't think it would be considered that
Okay.
because even though he's not, his back is towards you. Sorabash is paralyzed, so it's not considered flanking.
Okay, so just regular.
I think just a regular
Attack
attack for this one. Yeah.
That's not with disadvantage?
No,
Right.
It's attack.
Yeah, I rolled a 10.
No,
10?
you rolled a 17 if you're hitting with your axe.
I rolled a 17.
+7 is a big modifier. You should
Huge
There's that one.
don't forget that.
I'm usually raging when I attack, so when I'm not raging, I get worried I'm adding the wrong modifier.
No. Keep an eye on him.
Keep it out. Keep it out. He might get us all killed.
Okay, a 10 would not hit. A 17 definitely hits.
Okay. And it's for 16.
Nice.
Might just get out of this.
Had
Yeah.
that right.
All right.
I feel like I did that. I added
So
those
as
in.
you
Right.
kind of like,
Tells me right there.
as you bring your axe down, it cleanly slices through, like you cut it in half, and so its legs kind of fall limp, and it's still kind of like moving around, but just its top half, only because it's like undead. So both of them are kind of like, one of them's kind of like sitting down with just moving its mouth with gummy jaws, and
Gross.
the other one's like crawling a little bit on its hands and knees. And it's Sorabash's turn.
Is she still paralyzed?
What was it? What kind of check was it? Constitution.
Constitution.
11.
She's not paralyzed any longer.
Yay.
She's able to break free from the paralysis.
Huzzah!
I want to break free.
Oh, she can get up there.
Yeah.
Her action.
Well, that was, but she can still have her movement.
This guy's dead.
He is not dead, but he is
Both
not
of them
very
are still
alive.
alive?
He's just a torso.
Yeah.
So does she still have an action?
Wait. Which one's not
Yes.
The one by
wait.
Sorabash.
dead? Oh,
It's like a half.
it's a hat.
He's mostly
Oh,
pretty
no.
much dead,
It's
but
at
it's
the
still
end of each
kicking.
of its turn, it can repeat the saving throw.
Kinda
So
like
she's
thrashing
actually
a little bit.
still
Yeah.
technically
Paralyzed.
prone.
It's like she's.
Oh, so it's the end of her turn. Okay. So
At the end of her turn is when, so she's technically still prone because that's when she decompresses her. So, okay. So now it's Nissa's turn.
So who? It's only that one guy still alive?
Both of them are still alive, but they don't, just barely. And they don't really seem to be a whole lot of a threat.
Everyone's just. Okay. So. I cast magic missile. One to the guy directly in front of me, and two to the other guy.
Okay.
And so to the two guy, I hit for 8.
Okay.
For the guy directly in front of me, I hit for 5.
Okay. So as you kind of, you walk up and you cast the first missile, just you walk up to him and you cast the first one, and he like looks up at you as like with his gummy jaws and is like, "Ah, ah, ah," and then you just and just implode his head, and then you send the other two to the other guy that's kind of like crawling, and just and they just slam into him, and he just goes limp with these two massive holes in his chest.
And I did it really like imagine if I had a gun. So like I wasn't really even looking at the guy on the ground.
Shoot from the hip.
Yeah, just real like, okay, we done here?
Right in the head.
Don't mess with her.
Captain means
All right.
business.
And that
That's why she's the captain.
ends initiative. Could you hand me?
Bye, Sorbet.
Your magic weapon. Spiritual weapon.
How high are the ceilings?
Here, I mean, a decent little height, but like 12 feet.
10 feet. And 7 feet tall.
So
So-
she's crouching.
Okay, so then she's just
She's planking. So she's 10 feet in the air, but like this.
But crouched low. Is that gonna be up there forever?
Okay.
Does she provide any extra light?
no, she's just gold.
And I
like a
say in a loud-ish voice, like I'm doing a stage whisper. We killed all the things. If you want to come out now, thing that might have been hiding. I don't know if it was them. It was behind a wall.
I think it was them.
Just saying. Just making sure.
It's possible there's more here, Captain.
All right.
So
Everyone, search the room. I search the room.
I search the room.
Okay, everyone that is searching the room, please make a. Well, tell me where you're searching. How, like,
I
where
want
do
to
you
search
guys
this little
split up?
table. Oh, already got that.
I'm gonna search over whatever this little thing is over here.
There are ability
Okay.
checks.
They are ability checks, so everything's at disadvantage.
Gosh
Audie walks up
dang
to
it.
Lisa and it's just like does that and casts guidance. So
Oh,
Okay.
what does that mean? Does that
roll
just negate
disadvantage,
the effect?
but no, you roll an extra d4 and add it to it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay.
I search over by the door. thing.
Okay.
What are we adding to this?
Your investigation.
Investigation?
But to the lower.
Yes. To the lowest.
It's an
Plus
investigation check.
okay. 0.
Are you kidding me?
Cool.
Was one of them a 20? What was the other one?
4.
I rolled a 13. 14, because math.
And I rolled a 9, because
I rolled a 5. I mean,
Okay, you roll a
got
5.
5 total.
What'd you roll?
14.
14. What'd you roll?
9.
A 9.
I have a 6. Sword bash.
Man, that wasn't a roll.
Sword bash.
Good
Okay.
job, everyone. Just kidding. We're tired.
Just woke up from being paralyzed.
All right.
Stand by.
Stand by. Okay, so you find on the table there's a potion of some sort that you find. And you find maybe like 10 scattered gold coins. And no one else finds anything. However, as Winston reaches out and touches this door, he discovers, as he touches the handle, his hand sticks.
What is with you?
Would you stop touching things?
And
You run into every trap.
and as he like grabs it, it realizes that this maw, this horrible jaws open up.
You're not gonna make this easy, are you?
Go down to bite him
I
as
wasn't
he is
on
grappled.
disadvantage.
And-
I had a 20.
With that, we're gonna take an intermission.
Love how we're all ready too.
Like backpack?
What show is this?
Hi everybody, welcome back.
Microphone. Is the main microphones on? Is that
My
everyone else's
microphone was not on.
Yeah, how about it? I'm good. Wholly not prepared for
Well,
that.
that was smooth. Smooth transition, everybody. Good job.
Usually intermission we don't have the mics on, but this time it was perfect. You're just eating.
All right, well, what'd we miss? Okay, so,
Winston.
they
Good
searched
job,
the
buddy.
room,
My hands.
and just as Nissa found found a few pieces
a
of gold, and
potion.
some sort of potion.
You're gonna
Some
need it.
gold.
Winston reached out to touch the door, and as he did so, his hands stuck, and the massive jaws of a mimic reached out to bite at him. So go ahead and roll a strength check. At disadvantage.
Well, yeah. 6.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
Just one.
All right. All right. Oh wait.
I can't see what's happening. You can only hear it. No one is outside of the room with him.
Are you in distress?
Do we hear anything?
Well, not yet, but I'm assuming as soon as that thing clamps
Yeah.
down.
So it like reaches out and just bites down on your arm, you take 6 piercing damage and 7 acid damage as it's
What's with you and acid?
saliva.
You just have a
This entire campaign, I've been fine. Since we got here to this dungeon behind the
Maybe
library.
we should have stayed out of this.
But while you were gone, Aaron just put you in initiative.
And yes, everybody
Just
roll.
woke up in battle. I scream.
I rolled a 1.
10 for Nissa. I think you're ready.
Flintlock,
Flintlock's got 15.
Winston,
15.
Sorabash.
Oh, keep forgetting. If I can't RP her, 17.
All right, Sorabash is up first, and then Flintlock, you are on deck. So you just hear, as you all are kind of like exploring the room, you hear this kind of grunt and this kind of.
Do I know what my potion is? It's
What?
just a potion, but I don't know what it is.
Um,
I meant to ask that before any of this happened.
you didn't have time. It was like as you
I
grabbed
have
it.
a potion. Scream.
Yes.
Got it.
Hey guys, look! Ah!
A potion. Ah! Exactly.
Got it.
Okay, so what is Winston's position right now? Is he?
These are literally right there.
What is his hand? Are his hands in the mimic?
One of his hands where is adhered to it. Yes.
Sorabash comes out here, sees that, uses her primal savagery, and you see her teeth and fingernails just sharpen, and she runs up, jumps on top of Winston, and
Sorry,
claws
Winston.
the mimic like up here.
Okay.
That's an 8.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. So as she goes to as she jumps on top of Winston, and she goes to claw at it. As she claws, her hands stick, and she kind of falls on top of Winston, and so Winston's hand is stuck, and he's basically kind of supporting Sorabash as she's directly on top of him, having attempted to.
No!
Party's just like Correals.
This is the real pile.
Second time.
So they're both on top of each other. So she's on top of him. And Flintlock, you're up.
So let's see. Flintlock. Let's see. How many what is this? 5, 10, 15, 20? 5. I step out around here. They're both kind of in my way though, aren't they?
Are they blocking the whole door?
No, you can kind of go
To the side?
to the side.
Like
If you were to
position
go
thing?
from, yeah, probably there or like right here. Whoops, hold on. Right here-ish.
Right there.
You could probably get a straight shot at it,
Alright, I'm gonna try to.
or some sort of.
Because seeing that everyone's sticking to this thing, I don't want to touch it, but I kind of want to do something to it. So I'm going to try to shoot it.
Okay.
So just take aim right between the two of them. And, nobody move.
She's on top of him, right?
All right, well, don't fall off.
Yeah.
You should have a clear shot. I think.
All right.
Yeah, he has a clear shot.
God. Yeah, it is a. It's a crit fail.
Okay.
What is happening?
We're gonna die.
Your gun was backwards.
That's what's happening.
Yeah. That's not how it works.
Okay. So as you
Misfires, bro. Slime.
go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, for the pistol damage.
Yeah.
Seven.
7.
Oh wait, hold on. 11. Sorry, guys.
Okay, so as you fire,
Trip.
there's too much like struggling, and as Winston struggles, he kind of moves this way, and the bullet catches you in the back and the shoulder. And you take
Damn it, Winston! I said don't move.
10 damage.
I don't feel great, guys.
And then Winston, it is your turn. You are, if you'd like to try to escape, you can.
I have one arm, one hand attached, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and do I roll to escape?
Yes, it would be a strength check.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to pull my hand away as hard as I can,
All right.
and that's gonna be at still disadvantage.
Yes, because you were all at one level of exhaustion.
That would be a 12.
As you pull away, you are almost able to pull away, but just as you were about to, it sucks you back in. You are unable to break free of the mimic's grasp.
All right.
Now, as it, and then kind of it kind of reaches out with this part of the door, kind of like comes out in this kind of tentacle kind of form and smashes down on Sorabash, or attempts to smash down on Sorabash. But she's able to, even as stuck as she is, she's able to kind of twist out of the way and dodge And Nissa, and then Potty, you're on deck.
It's me. Okay, so I hear the commotion. I come running around. Could I shoot past them there?
You could try.
Didn't go too well for me.
Can magic missile. Just kind of honing. I could Yeah. I cast magic missile.
How Every time somebody says magic missile, I just think of that skit. I'll tell you later.
It's for 12.
12 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're able to, as you cast your magic missile, it twists around them and smacks into the mimic.
Just so you all know, we just dodged chaos by 1 point. Just a one little. I felt a surge coming and I tapped it down.
Fight it. Fight it.
All right. So that you're done.
Yeah.
Okay. That means Potty, you're up.
Okay, so Potty. She goes over here, her movement, and she casts Healing Word on Winston.
Okay.
And he gets 8 additional hit points. And that's the end of her turn.
Winston whispers, "Thank you," underneath.
All right. So that brings it back to Sorabash. So she can attempt to escape the grapple if she would like. Is there something else that
Disadvantage?
at disadvantage? A strength check, yes.
Strength check. She has got 3, 15. Oh no, sorry, 14.
At disadvantage?
Yeah.
14. And then, so she's able to pull herself free, and she kind of tumbles back just behind. So as she pulls herself free, she tumbles back behind Winston. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I can't reach them.
That's the end of her turn, right? That she has her turn to.
She can. Oh yes, that would be at the end of her turn. Yes.
Okay.
So,
So that's it. That's all she's got.
all right, Flintlock, you're up, and then Winston, you're on deck.
Let's see. Hold on. Dare I do this with people attached to it? If I firebolt this thing, is it gonna ignite everybody attached to it, or is it just gonna hit it? I mean, all right. Well. Screw it. Instead of the firebolt, 'cause I don't trust it. I'm gonna take the spear that I have on my back still, that I've been carrying for a while. I'm gonna try to.
Just don't hurt him again. That's all
I'm not going to hurt. I'm gonna try to just stab this thing in the eye or wherever.
Healed
Okay.
a little bit.
So. 13 to hit.
It hits.
All right. Let's see. For a whopping 3 damage.
Okay. So as you're able to stab it, and you are able to actually do a little bit of damage to it. But as you push the spear in, you try to pull it out, and it won't.
Won't release.
You have to go ahead and give it a strength check for the pull back.
Disadvantage?
Yes.
All right.
Always.
8.
So you are not able to free the spear. You physically are not attached to it,
But
the
the
spear
spear
is. And that means that it's Winston's turn.
So Winston is inspired by his Kirill sister being able to get freed from the door, and he shouts, "For the Kirill!" And then attempts again with all his strength, to pull his hand back out.
Nice.
17.
17 is
double
able
12.
to.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like,
Sweet. So yeah, you're able to, as you shout, you're able to you grab hold.
It works.
You grab hold of the spear that Flintlock just jabbed into it, and you grab it and you roar a mighty roar, and you pull out the spear and your hand at the same time.
Thank you.
Here's your spear.
All right.
Sorry about the bullet.
And so that's the mimic's turn, and its jaws even though as you pulled out, you're the one right in front, and it attempts to bite you once again, but it is a critical fail.
Explode.
Fool me once.
And as it you pull out, and it reaches out and it just opens its jaw wide, and you instinctively, without realizing it, you reach for the thorn, and you grab hold of the thorn, Maesh's thorn. What do you do with it?
I stab the door with it. I go to pull it out, and
Okay. So as you pull it out, and as you pull, and all of you watch as he brings the thorn back, it grows, the floral, it's wooden and branches. These branches and these floral patterns just grow around it, and it extends. And in his hands, as he's swinging, you can see that it turns into the dagger itself turns into a battle axe, and the same sort of design as the dagger. It's totally wood, but it's got these flowers and intricate growth all over it. And he just swings the newly thorned
So cool.
Maesh's
flowers and petals everywhere.
Maesh's thorn at the mimic. Go ahead and roll, and it's a +1. So it's a battle axe +1.
So
Or
would
your
it-
great axe +1.
okay, and would it be my last great axe, or my great axe that I had equipped had stats that were
It would just be, so that would be 5 now instead of
Yeah.
+4.
okay?
So it's the same. So your previous great axe was -1.
Yeah.
So you would actually add 2 to this one because this one is a +1. So it's a great axe +1.
Okay, so I'll just use these stats here.
If that makes sense.
Okay, and am I just rolling for damage right now, or
An attack roll and then for damage.
okay at disadvantage?
No.
No.
that's
No.
attack.
Only abilities.
That is a 19
19
Plus
hits.
7.
plus 7. Yeah. 26.
26?
Oh, 26 definitely
Yeah,
hits.
I think that's a big. Yeah.
Well, +8. because it's a +1.
Oh yeah,
You
27.
gotta equip that new thing.
Bye-bye, Mimic.
So it's a hit, yes.
Okay. And then I'll just roll.
And then roll damage and then add it. Full 5 to it.
12.
12 plus 5 or just 12?
Just 12 total, 7 plus 5.
So you're able to, as you kind of swing the axe through, you're able to just, it just cleaves right through it, and it just cleaves right through it, and you can see it kind of sears and burns it as it cuts through this mimic, and your axe doesn't stick to it. And Nissa, it is now your turn.
That's awesome!
My flowery axe.
Quite a flowery axe you have.
Beware. Fear my flowery axe.
Flowery.
Okay. What do I do? I was so impressed what was happening.
So awestruck.
Potty, you're on deck. You're on deck, Potty.
I cast Ray of Frost at the door.
Okay. I would like. You'd have to.
Oh, am I blocked?
They're right in front of it. Pretty much right. Well, you're in. You've got to go around 2 people to try to hit the door. So you could attempt it if you'd like, or you can kind of, if you move just a little bit to the left, you get a better angle at it. Just, I mean, I could have not told you that, but I could have.
It's hard for me to see because
Yeah.
the door's actually blocking.
Oh, you can't actually. I guess that makes sense.
I
You
should
gotta
look
look
up
there.
Let's see. Okay. Does 8 hit?
An 8 does not hit.
Okay.
So you just, it goes a little wide and hits like the stone structure around the.
There's like just a little snow on the bridge. Some frost.
And
Jingle
Potty,
bells sounds.
you are
cool.
Party
on deck.
walks up, like next to.
I was still just so impressed
Right
what
here.
I witnessed
Can she
before.
see the door from there?
Yeah.
She goes,
Pretty flowers.
let's put a little rust on those hinges. And runs her finger along her blade and rubs the blood together and casts Bane on it.
Okay. And so that's -4 or minus a D4 on that?
No, it's a charisma save.
Oh, a charisma.
And then you subtract the D4 every time it attacks or does a saving throw.
Okay. Charisma. It failed.
Okay. So every time it rolls, it's
Okay.
subtract the D4.
Cool. Cool.
That's the end of her turn.
All right. Sorbash is up, and then Flintlock, you're on deck.
Sorbash. What can she do? She just runs up over here again and just starts to pummel it with flurry of blows.
Okay.
And it is 13 to hit for the first strike,
Okay.
and then 13 and for the first turn, 14 for the second one.
Okay. So as she hits it, she's able to kind of go. She hits it. She finds a couple areas to hit it, kind of where it's not gonna stick. So she kind of goes quickly enough to where she gets 2 solid hits in, but she's able to refrain from getting adhered to the mimic.
Okay. What's the damage on that?
It's an unarmed strike.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it's twice, right? She hit both times.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 8 total damage. It's 8.
Okay. So Flintlock, you're up.
All right. Well, now that it looks like no one is attached to the door, I'm gonna try to firebolt it.
Okay.
I hate my life. For 8.
That is not a hit.
You melt the spot that I.
Yeah, that you Wow. Science. Fantastic. That's it. That's all I got.
Winston, you're up.
All right.
Hit it with your axe! So jazzed about your new axe.
I
Do it again!
bring around Meisha's thorn axe.
Is that what you named it?
Yeah,
He has it in
Meisha's
there.
thorn axe.
It just get longer and longer the more it transforms.
Right.
It's like Groot, just. I don't know if I did this right though, but and I go for another attack.
Okay.
It's 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. And I think I did this right. Okay.
It was actually 18 to hit. Because it added the 1.
Oh, yeah,
So
you're
it's
right.
8 instead of 7 now.
And that's 15.
Now you have to do more.
15.
Yeah.
Nice. So as you swing your axe and you just do another solid slashing kind of hit against it, it can no longer hold its form as a door, and it just kind of relaxes its shape into this just black amorphous blob that is basically just a mouth with fangs and a disgusting tongue. And it just kind of wildly bites out and attempts to hit Sorabash. And is successful. Oh, but I got a -4. Still hits. Is it from damage rolls too? Does Bane count for
Yeah.
damage rolls as well?
Yeah. Oh no, I don't. It's
Just attack rolls? Attack rolls and ability checks?
Let me double check.
I say,
Attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay.
I say Winston stays
So
behind
it
me.
is. It does 11 piercing damage and 4 acid damage.
Man, that acid. Come
As
on.
it kind of just bites. Another bite for Sorabash. Just getting bit a lot.
Sorabash!
I feel like
So
it-
she's just like doesn't look good. She
yeah.
doesn't know what.
All right, Nissa, you are up, and Potty, you're on deck.
Did Sorabash move?
No, she did flurries of blows and then she stayed there. She's still like right next to Winston.
Okay. But I can still hit the door. I like kind of aim high.
Yeah, you can try. Yeah.
Okay. I will cast. I will try to cast Firebolt. See if I can do it better.
Better than I did?
I make it a competition.
Yeah.
At the door. 20. A dirty 20.
Show off.
That hits.
And then... No, not you. You. Yeah. 8. I hit it for 8.
And what did you do?
I cast a firebolt.
Firebolt.
Oh, okay. So this kind of as you cast a firebolt at this kind of amorphous teeth and mouth, it gets it right in the mouth, and the firebolt just goes right through it, and it just loses all form and just kind of falls to the ground and like dissolves and it's just kind of there's just these teeth around, and that's all that's left.
Is it just a wall?
I turned to flintlock.
So now it's just
Kinda
it's just a doorway, an empty doorway.
magic. It's innate in me.
Whatever.
Winston's kind of out of breath, and he's like, I opened the door.
That was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
You have the coolest new weapon.
Did it stay an axe? The new. Yeah. Wow.
Sorbash face plants.
Oh, I don't think she's doing well.
We should probably help her.
Potty goes,
We should.
reels. And she walks up and she just cure wounds for 12. 12. Heals her for 12.
I'm not complaining or anything, but Winston also is not feeling. I have 23 hit points right now out of 45, so I'm at like a little under half.
I feel like we're all a little rough. How's
half
Sorbash
health
doing?
here.
She's Sorbash. She's better than she was before. She was like on death's door. Now she's got a little bit more color to her skin. But she still does not look great.
Didn't you find a potion?
Oh yeah, I found a potion, everybody.
I
I don't. Does anyone know what this is? And I look at it for the first time closely. Do I know what it is? As I'm like holding it up for everyone to look at. I have a potion.
and
I don't know yet.
oh,
Did I?
and what's your hit points at, Winston?
23.
Out of how many?
45.
Decisions.
I mean, I'm not on death's doorstep
Or Winston.
at all. So no, I don't want a potion.
No, man, I've
He
got
has
cure
a
wounds. I'm trying to
spell.
decide who. See, I've got a Sophie's choice over here.
I mean, she is your girlfriend.
I'm gonna hate myself in the morning.
Not.
Okay.
I'm gonna
They're about the same. You're about half, right?
about half.
Yeah.
They're about half.
All right. Can I? I'm gonna cure wounds for Sorbash. For. Hold on.
So what you see in the potion bottle is this pale sliver of some sort of material kind of floating around in a blue liquid. Go ahead and do an Arcana check, and if anyone else
I'm
is
holding it out, guys. If
Sure,
anyone
I'll do
does
an
Arcana.
Arcana check too. Why not? Just two.
Ooh, 19.
Okay, cool. So you are.
30, 20.
We really know this person.
I'm curious to see if
That's
Winston.
with disadvantage?
More now.
It is at
Oh
disadvantage.
shoot,
Yeah.
you're right.
Oh crap! Hold on. Never mind.
Okay, 15.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
13.
Okay. You don't have to roll if you don't.
If you're not looking at it, you
If
don't
Potty's
care.
not trying to figure out what it is, then she doesn't have to.
No.
Okay. So you recognize it
Yay.
as a potion of frost giant strength.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's frost giant strength.
Potty's like, ooh.
And I kind of
Frost
just
giant strength.
am like, this would be totally wasted on me. And I hand it.
Man, he's gonna kill a man.
Thank you.
Use it wisely.
What does it do?
It
It increases your strength score for
I
1 hour.
assumed it would do that. What he said.
Oh, frost giant. Okay.
Strength. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll say that we may be able to use this on anybody,
Yeah.
so we'll save this.
Potty's like, Winston, go have these. Have a little sip.
Yeah.
Does anyone have another healing spell for this guy?
Unfortunately not.
I've got
I
one
can use
more.
mine.
All right. I'm just gonna put this away.
Okay.
Let me see if I have anything else. I don't actually. My spell slots.
Dear Lord. Okay.
Cap.
Touch nothing else.
This is where I wish we had a bard.
Yep. Next one I play, I'm gonna be a bard.
Is there a way that can I tell if we're relatively in a safer area?
Can Sorbish heal? No?
What are you trying to
I don't think so.
look for? Or what do you like? Explain that to me. Are you trying to?
I don't know. Potty's just on her own thinking that, because she's still exhausted. Like everyone still has exhaustion, right? So to her, she just feels a little tired, a little off her game. So she's trying to see if she can find a way to rest again.
I don't think
So-
resting here is very restful. And I feel like our exhaustion would become greater. And the faster we move through here, the
Agree.
better.
I think we need to get the heck out.
I mean, I feel okay to continue personally.
Okay.
I can rage, and that,
I don't. That's fine. I can keep going, but I've used most of my healings. I don't have much energy left to do anything else. And I don't have any offense. I just don't. I'm limited in what I can do. So I'm gonna hang back.
I mean, we could always try to just risk her being extra exhausted, but
No, the captain's right. The captain's right. Let's just move forward.
We can take a short rest. It won't help a lot of that, but it will at least get everyone a little bit more healthy looking.
it's your decision
will we
to
get
rest,
HP
honey.
with a short rest?
Yeah, I think that's all you get with a short, unless you have
You just-
certain abilities that reset on short
You can
rest.
roll all your hit die or one of them. I think we used one already, right?
You did. Well, do they recharge after a long rest? I think they
Oh, they
recharge.
do.
Yeah,
after
they
a
do
long
recharge
rest.
after
So you can roll as
You
many
guys have
hit
all
die
your-
as you want on a short rest to regain whatever it is. Potty's okay. She's not exhausted.
She's
at
just
that
mentally
point.
exhausted,
Yeah.
not physically.
Yeah, because she's been using a lot of her.
Do you want to take an hour to rest up a little bit? You look
I'll take
rough,
an hour.
buddy.
Yeah, I'll take an hour, maybe.
Yeah. Sorbash could actually. She's just like I could use that.
I got 20
Heal my
minutes,
patched
39 of
fur.
them. All right.
I don't need to, so I'm just gonna stand Guardy McGuard. As you guys want, all I'm given is an hour though.
I could use a rest, but I'm concerned you might be onto something.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold off for now. And pray
I'll
I
rest
don't
for 1 hour.
Okay. So
Just
she-
1 hour and
Yeah.
see what happens.
They rest for an hour. I keep watch.
Just kind of in this area.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll perception.
Nine.
Okay. You don't notice anything, and it goes by uneventfully.
Great. All right, how you guys doing?
Do I just hit this here? Take short rest?
Yeah. Well, I think
Well, you get to select the dice if you're gonna,
However many I want.
or manually, however many you want. You just won't have it again until you long rest. You should have 4.
Just in case.
Do you click that
Here.
first, or do you
No,
just
no,
hit?
it
Need
says
to hit
that.
perception
Okay.
too, since I was awake, or not?
No.
Or is this a special
Were
thing?
you wanting to take watch with her? Or were you
Yeah.
just kind of chilling?
Party
I mean, I figured I was just with her doing whatever.
Party
She's
is
doing.
helping keeping watch too. Well, that's where she's.
Okay, if you were
What's your health?
actively keeping watch, you can roll
Hit
roll
reset.
perception check as well. But if you were not actively keeping watch, you don't need to.
Disadvantage.
At disadvantage, yes.
Why?
Didn't do anything.
No. Roll the. Click short rest again really fast. What are you rolling?
Hold on, what was I rolling
Roll
for
your-
again? Perception?
Did you hit the boxes and then hit the?
Yeah, something went wrong
Yeah, it
with his.
doesn't. It wasn't
Okay.
doing.
Just manually roll them,
Okay.
and then
So
add
a
You-
D12 plus 3, and then as many
kind
times
of-
as you want.
Total
You
4.
hear
Sorry.
in a far off room, he hears kind of like some scuffling, and then you hear kind of a
So 6 plus 3.
something
4 times.
kind
So yeah, that was
of
9.
gooey in the room in front
13.
of you guys.
Just do 2.
Or I'm sorry, in
That's pretty good. 2 rolls.
from this area here.
That area?
So you hear
Over here.
Oh, I wouldn't
from
know
far
anyway.
away, kind of in this area, you hear some scuffling, and then in this area you hear just kind of like a
Captain.
Yeah.
We may want to reconsider going that way.
Uh-huh.
I hear scuffling, and what I can only describe as something gooey.
Okay.
like Winston cube.
Yes.
What did you
Or the
call it?
ceiling goop.
A Winston cube.
Yes. Either one. Not friendly.
Okay.
I recommend we go that way.
Okay.
Yep, wait, is that it?
Can Winston
Oh,
wakes up and hears it. And he's like, I'm tired of the goo.
yeah. And I don't think he wants to go
I'm
through
tired of gooey things.
So we're going through the what was the mimic door and now just a normal door.
okay.
All right, let's go. Winston, do you want to take a lead?
Yep.
Or
the touch.
I'm around the corner.
Nothing.
we're going through the door that we fought.
Oh, I'm through the door.
Yeah. And we go.
All right.
Okay. So as you kind of walk into this room, it's just there's crates and barrels and just kind of stacks of different things, kind of just scattered throughout the room.
I see another doorway, but before we go, I search a crate. Do they look searchable, or are they all like empty and broken?
Some of them are empty and broken, but there's a few that you can kind of search through.
Unless it's
Alright,
not
I
actually
find a crate.
Okay,
And
go
I'm
ahead.
like, guys, everyone just be ready to attack the crate.
I get my, I'm like, I have my axe up here,
Let's get my
just
sword
ready to
And
bring
I
it down.
Search the crate.
Do an investigation check.
out. I trust nothing in this room.
That's 0 for me. Yeah, so 7.
Okay. And it's just you searching.
Yeah, everyone else is awkwardly
Yep, just like standing
around
over the
me
barrel.
with weapons ready. Potty with his head.
Buddy's head is like
She's like, oh God.
pointing
She's
the
like
blade,
right next to you.
I'm ready.
blade along the barrel.
So as
Okay, it's gonna
you
be like bananas.
Slice.
you open or you kind of pick apart this crate, and as you kind of like crack it open, it's like full of like hay and straw and things like that, and So do you pull? You start pulling
Yeah,
out. You pull out.
searching in.
As you pull out the straw and the hay and the things like that, you realize that it was actually protecting there was a few bottles. There's like 3 or 4. There's like 4 small potions in there,
Well,
I'm just like hitting the potion.
and they appear to be potions of healing. So just these small red, small potions, but potions of healing nonetheless.
Captain, might I recommend we take them?
Yeah.
Probably like, what else is here?
Great.
And she meanders over to that corner and starts
Oh no.
Start searching. Okay, go ahead
rummaging
and
through it.
roll an investigation check.
We just sat in the other room for like an hour while this
At
stuff was
disadvantage.
sitting here.
We were. I know. We could have just come in here and looked for.
And now we can
That's
save it, right?
You
11.
can find that potion. Oh, you did.
An 11.
Yeah.
So wait, the ones that took a short rest, they're still exhausted, right?
Everyone's exhausted.
Yeah, we're still one.
Everyone's
But
still-
no extra exhaustion
No.
There's no X. They didn't have any nightmares or anything.
this time.
This time. This time.
Does it look like a potion of the healing? Just the normal one.
Yeah. You are able to find this. There's this like skeleton that you kind of like uncovered. And he's wearing like a tattered cloak and kind of this, you know, gross leather armor that's not of any use. But he has an interesting helmet on that you are drawn to.
She looks around to see if anyone is looking at her, and she picks up the helmet. She takes her doll out.
I forgot about that thing.
And the doll goes, "You can do it, Potty." She puts it on her head. Does it fit over her blade?
Actually, it kind of has this. Funny enough, it actually does kind of have this mohawk thing right here that you're able to. That's
the
it
blade
right
in
there,
it?
and it kind of.
So it's hollow in there, or she just has
Yeah.
to force it on? Okay.
Kind of, it actually does kind of have a little thing that it kind of sits high and a little awkward on your head, but you are able to sit it on your head, and as you you don't know exactly what it does yet, but as you put it on your head and
Okay. She puts it on and she just thinks it's a sheath for her mohawk to stop cutting herself accidentally.
Potty, what are you wearing?
I found a sheath for my head.
Okay.
At least she won't be cutting herself anymore.
Unless I need it for casting. Then I can just...
Where'd you find that?
There's a guy in there.
Is he alive?
No, he's a skeleton.
Ah.
He had a
You guys-
head shaped just like yours?
Ironic.
I can't tell what's his skull. Maybe he had, you know, this. I think I look pretty good. Does it got the thing?
And
so
I
it's
like the
kinda
thing
like
it's just sitting slightly
like
awkward,
us.
like just not quite on
White
it.
on.
Like, yeah, you look really good. You do.
Do I believe her?
well, are you trying to? If you're lying, go ahead and roll a deception check. And then, oh, good.
I
And then you roll insight.
Advantage or disadvantage or?
Um,
3.
I guess yeah, both of you.
21.
But both of you at disadvantage.
17.
Let me guess. It
It was a critical fail.
That's why I said it exactly how I said it. No, it looks real good.
You don't believe her at
So
all.
Potty goes,
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's a really good sheath.
okay,
And at least you won't cut yourself.
I like it. And she just kind of takes it off and just holds it.
No, put it back on. I do like it better on.
You're going to hurt yourself, Polly. Put it back on.
It's safer.
And it looks, there's something about it that just feels special.
She pulls down on it hard.
It's
so
very-
It looks normal because she feels like that's what it is. So she's trying to shove her blade through the top of it.
It's very you.
Doesn't quite. I mean, you're able to kind of. It has enough of a little like point that you're able to pretty much get it all the way
Okay.
on, and it kind of has this. It has this like this part right here that goes over for your snout, and it fits fairly well considering.
Wow, you really, your shoving actually really did a lot. It looks way better.
She takes her doll out. You look great, Potty.
That is
What
so
she said.
very...
So, are you guys searching anything? Or should we just go to the next
I
room?
think you found it all.
yeah, I think you found all the good... There's nothing else around there, right?
There's no other door.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a door
There's
over
a
there.
door.
There's
there.
a door. It probably leads into where the scuffling I heard earlier.
I thought you heard that
Over here.
the
No,
other
that's
way.
the cube is here. The scuffling I heard this way. In this direction.
Oh, and
Great.
through that door? So you still hear it? No,
Well, I'll take scuffling
heard it
over
earlier. I don't
icky
know if it's still-
goo.
Well, this might be the acid that attacked you earlier.
Could be the goo with
Do you
a bunch
remember when
of
the
dirt stuck to
acid
it.
thing was just on
Was
you?
that
It was like
scuffling?
burning. I
Or
don't
it could
know.
be more undead with acid claws and...
Or a cube with a guy in there.
Nasty.
Okay,
Okay,
we're going.
why-
we're
one of
going.
you go first.
Go, go, go.
All right, I guess
One
we're
of
getting
you
pushed
go
through the door with the
first.
captain.
Actually, no, I'll go first. I'm very brave.
Push them
So
through.
you go
Just
into
like
the
hurting
hall.
them in.
You go into this hallway.
Oh.
Just
It's rather aggressive.
for your reference,
is that, closet?
Jeff.
Me?
Yes, for your reference, it's a. You don't know.
where are you sending
Potty doesn't know this, but just so
Oh,
you
okay.
can add it later, it's a helm of comprehending languages.
Whoa.
Coming.
Body's bilingual
That's
now.
gonna be hilarious.
Potty's
when he
multilingual.
starts not even knowing and he starts like talking, like
And we're gonna be like,
responding. We're like, what?
Wait, but can I speak? I can't communicate and I can just understand, right?
Yeah.
It allows you to cast the comprehend languages spell.
Okay, so I can't speak it or anything, but I could read it and understand
I
it.
believe
look
so,
it
but
up,
I don't
yeah.
know the details of that spell.
Okay. I can add it. Okay.
Winston, what do your monkey eyes see?
I believe they're ape.
Ape eyes see.
We are Kirill.
What do your Kirill eyes see?
Nothing.
Well, you're the only one who's turned the corner
Already.
so far.
Just a whole.
You can tell it kind of. You see this door kind of. You can tell that it
see
opens
this
up
door.
into some sort of room, but that's all you can see.
See a door in a
Don't-
room.
Don't touch the door.
Can I?
I mean, it looks like a doorway. There's no door there.
Do
No,
I
so
hear
do I.
any similar scuffling to what I heard earlier?
Yes,
Okay.
and you all can kind of hear like, kind of this like heavy breathing, scuffling, like scratching.
Winston's fallen into a few traps today, so
Yes,
he's
dude.
got his axe like just right up here,
I
ready.
would just bring that thing down on whatever you
Yeah.
see that's coming at you.
Oh, the whole. It looks like he's holding a big bouquet
We move
covered
forward
in flowers.
Right.
in a line.
But deadly.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Get that out of here.
Get out of here.
All right, do you go into the room completely?
No, I stop right before.
All right, now what do you realize? See?
I turn back and I say, "What do you want me to do, Captain?"
Go in the little room. Just don't touch anything.
I'm just worried about getting attacked.
If something runs at you,
Take a swing at it.
swing at it.
Okay, well I'm okay.
You're quite.
I'm 0 for 2 in traps today. So
Okay.
You're quite finicky
okay, I
for
take
a
a
very
step
large
in.
guy.
I take a step in.
All right.
Don't touch that door.
Don't
Without
don't
touching
look
the
at
door,
anything.
with my axe as ready as I can have it.
Follow him in. And
So
try to
as
spread out.
you walk in, you notice that there's this cage. Now it's open there, but it's actually there's this cell that is shut, and inside the shell, the cell.
It's a shell, and inside the shell,
She sells shell seashore. Inside this cell, you can see this this ghoul just like kind of like walking back and forth, and as it notices that you guys walk into the room, it jumps at the bars of the cell and just is like kind of clawing at it through it, trying to gnaw through just this, rabid, ravenous beast that's just trying to claw at you guys through the door or through the cell bars, but is unable to go anywhere.
I don't like that.
And then there's a little hallway that you guys can see to your right down
Right.
here that leads into an additional room.
I head towards the right,
Yeah.
very cautiously.
And so you can see straight ahead, you see another door, another shut door.
Just at the end of an empty hall.
It's not a straight hall, but that's all that you can see.
Yeah.
is there any noises that I'm familiar with from earlier besides the scuffling? Like, do I hear this?
You
Squishy
hear
whatever?
similar noises to what you
All right,
are hearing in this room, in that room.
Captain. As you can probably hear, there's more scuffling.
Everyone get ready for an ambush.
Yes.
You get ready to hit that door with your axe. Taking no chances with doors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you saying you want me to go attack that door?
I'm saying at some point, if you're gonna touch that door, hit it with your axe first. From now on,
Just
any
hit doors with
door,
your axe.
you're hitting your axe
Well,
first.
so I walk forward. I don't attack the door, and I just get
Enter the room.
not up close to it, but just
It's so
like
small.
5 feet away from it.
So as you enter the room again, the two on the left and on the right, there's the cell doors are closed, but there's
Wow.
there's two
They're flying
ghouls
around
on
in there.
on the opposite side, and they're reaching and they're clawing, and as the one on the left, it's they both slam into the bars, but the bars shake, but they don't break. So they are unable to break through the bars, but they're kind of just like screaming, just attempting to bite at you with all that it can.
I kind of look at the captain and I say, "Well, do you want me to try this door?"
Yeah.
Okay. So I reach out and I poke it with my axe.
It is merely a door.
Okay, great. Go through.
I think it's a door, so I go and I try to open it.
Okay. It opens. Whoops. And as it opens into...
Did we just do a giant circle?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Such a great team. Oh, yuck.
Can we shut the door behind us?
Yeah.
Great.
So as you
Go.
kind of
Go, go, go.
go into this room,
Ugh.
you
That
I
is
see weird stuff and I stop
Disgusting.
not too far into the room.
see
I'm
these
like,
kind
go,
of
go, go.
pulsing intestinal,
it's gonna go.
tendrils that are kind of congested towards one corner of the room, and they seem to lead like away and around the corner. And in the center, you see just a decimated corpse on this table. Just bits and pieces of a being of some sort.
Who's putting these things behind the cage? What is
That's
this?
who I think we're looking for.
Who's running this place?
But what is that?
Somebody's doing
X.
medical experiments.
No, I think it's like eating each other. I don't know. It's a vague thing I remember my mentor telling me.
Well, that's terrifying.
When the
Yes.
I'm not saying they're not doing experiments. I just know that part of this cult is like about ravenously eating something. You guys, I'm not good at studying.
Something. Well, either way, we're
Can we tell who's on the table?
Go ahead and make a. Are you?
Exactly.
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Disadvantage. 5.
5.
5. Disadvantage.
It is. You can't even tell what species it is. It is just a decimated body,
This
bits
is a
and
dead
pieces, and
creature.
thank you.
Thanks, Winston. That
Let's take a
was.
closer look at it. Like, she just starts.
okay. Go ahead and do a medicine check as well.
Come on. Disadvantage, right?
Uh-huh.
It's a 9.
You feel like looking at some of the stuff, looks like it was just eaten, but that's all that you can tell more than what he could tell.
All right.
Pretty
Well,
much what the captain said.
I too would like to kind of check it out while I'm standing here, if I could.
Okay.
It's just
At disadvantage.
yeah. 13.
13. You're, again, you learned pretty much the same thing what Potty learned. It appears that it had been eaten, but as far as what, species of humanoid it is, you're not sure.
Can we squeeze through that?
Winston,
Yes.
can you hit that with your axe?
The thing, the dead thing.
Pulsating.
No, the pulsating
The
thing.
thing that's disgusting in the corner.
Yeah. I guess.
And he stands
Everyone
back.
get ready to back him up. If it like pulls him in or something.
I walk over to where Potty is. And kind of usher Potty just next to me here. I take the axe and I try to just hit a corner of it
It's gross.
on the wall there.
Okay, go ahead and do an attack roll.
I've seen some pretty gross things.
Have you?
Yeah.
What have you seen?
Dead pirates. More blood. Limbs chopped off. Intestines. Kind of like this. Actually, you know what, I haven't seen
It's exactly like
12?
this.
Okay.
With everything added.
So you go ahead and roll, do a damage roll.
That's 8 damage.
So as you use your axe and bring it down on these pulsating intestinal vines, you slice it open, just a nice big solid slice. And as you do so, you can feel almost like the building itself shudder, and spilling out from within the intestines as it splits open, and these just large worm-like creatures spill out of the intestine and just sort of like approach you and try to attack. You're able to like back up pretty easily.
Not again.
But you avoid their attack, but you are in initiative. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh wow. These wall guts.
17. That's my best initiative today.
12.
19 for Potty and a dirty 20 for Sorabash.
Okay, whatever.
10 for Winston.
I
All
wish.
night.
Me
I've
too,
been
and you
rolling-
beat me.
I've been rolling 1s and 3s for initiative all night.
All right. Potty, what was yours?
19.
Okay, Nissa.
17.
Okay, Flintlock.
12.
Winston.
10.
What's Sorbash?
Dirty 20.
If they ever make a
Okay, Sorbash is up first.
D&D themed bar, there needs to be a drink called
And it's
Dirty
kind of
20.
this.
Dirty 20.
Oh, here, let me.
And then a nat 20.
Yep.
Can you put right where he hit? Can you put this?
It's poop.
So I think it's like right.
Ew, what is
It's like
So
right
tired
here.
of icky stuff.
Butterscotch.
It's baby
Doesn't
poop.
smell like butterscotch.
No, it does not.
And it's kind of this mass of writhing, kind of. They sort of look like maggots, but they're large, big maggots.
Size of dachshunds, basically.
She tries to stomp on it.
Okay.
I don't know why a witch laughed.
12.
Okay, 12 hits.
4 damage.
Okay.
I hope the captain actually did laugh like that.
So you're able to she's able to kind of get one stomp on it and kill one of them. So Potty, you're up next.
How many are there? Like a bunch of them?
There's quite a bit. There's like a
Okay.
swarm.
Oh, Potty's next.
Yeah.
She just stares at it and it's just like... Bong! Just tolls it at it.
Okay.
It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. It's an 11,
Okay, it's saved. Oh no, it didn't save, it failed. So,
and it did just take damage.
okay, so, but the, okay, so it's just, it's a swarm, so it's just one thing, right?
Yeah, it counts as.
That is 2. Wait. It's, hold on, 2. 2.
2. Okay. So it kind of, you can kind of see kind of a black, you hear the bell, you kind of see black decay sort of like take over one of them, and it kind of like gets slower. And then they kind of reach out towards Winston, who happens to be closest to attack him. Does a 13 hit?
No.
No.
All right. So it kind of reaches out, and a few of them try to bite you, but it's unable. It is unable to.
I was ready this time, for once today.
Flintlock, you're up, and then Winston, you're on deck.
Flintlock's like, I'm getting real sick of these.
Bat them away.
Disgusting.
Wait, what about me?
What?
Nissa, you're after Winston.
What did you roll?
You rolled a 7.
17.
Oh.
I'm just gonna go walk back.
So
Not
you
my turn.
you're actually, so Nissa's up, and then Flintlock. I had 7 written
I was
down.
I was like, no, I rolled good this time. Dang it. I come around. I felt like I was playing chess right there. And I cast Firebolt.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
Okay.
It's on.
13.
To hit? Yes.
Great. I did that. And 9.
Good. So you're able to you were able to kill most of them with that hit with your kind of like
That's it. That was my
right, and then so Flintlock, now it is your turn.
Now I get the turn. I'm going to come around here, down there, and whatever the captain hasn't already fricasseed, I'm going to go ahead and launch a firebolt at.
Okay.
just in a firebolt battle.
Yeah.
It's very hot in here.
Whoops, what? Nope, don't use that one. 18.
18 is a hit.
Nice.
So roll for damage. Damage.
Damage. And that is a 6 damage.
So you firebolt kind of whatever was left. There's one that's still kind of writhing a little bit. It's barely alive. It's kind of like. And
Stomp on it.
Winston, it's your turn.
Yeah. Winston goes over with his foot and
Okay.
stomps the life out of
Go
it.
ahead and roll an attack roll.
25.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll for damage.
He misses, and
Would that be an unarmed strike? If I'm just
Oh yeah, I
using
guess it would.
yeah.
So it'd just be seven damage,
It
right? or
says
something.
6.
Oh, 6.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just walk over to the last little one that's squirming and squish it,
Die, worm.
and that takes you out of initiative. And with that, so, and you just examine around you as this, you can kind of see down this hallway here. You can feel that, you can see that the tendrils and the intestinal kind of vines lead down that way.
fantastic.
That's where we're gonna go, boys and girl.
And with that, we're gonna call it a night. We will pick this up next week. Good night and
Godspeed.
goodbye.
Five
Hopefully
more
I'll be
wiki
here next
stuff
week.
then.
Or unless I come down
You
with
need to do it
another.
4 more times so we all have names for your camp.